Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast. How is your Tuesday evening going? It's not for Tuesday. We had 2 for Monday, 2 map releases yesterday. Let me know in chat what you all thought of those 2 maps. Volcano Island and Between the Mountains. 2 very interesting maps in my opinion. Wayland, how you doing? Farmer G is in the house. Today we're going to be continuing our gameplay testing on Emerald Coast. And I have some good news for you. Yes, there were 2 maps dropped yesterday. Where have you been? Where have you been? Ah, yes indeed. Sadly, I have to split my attentions. To split my attentions. Super Buffo, what am I? I am harvesting wheat. Oh, how am I doing? I am doing good. And I am harvesting wheat. Clearly I am not reading properly today. And then later, we're going to be making some compost. We're going to be composting. Did y'all see the mud mod that dropped today? I was reading through the description a wee little bit. It sounds, I don't know what it sounds like. Sounds like the map needs to be prepared for dirt and mud. And when it rains, areas that are dirt will turn into mud, and then a little bit after it's done raining, it will dry back out. Genetic J's gotta run a riding lawnmower. Aren't you supposed to start those with a screwdriver? I had a lawnmower. The key wouldn't work. The only way to start it would be with a flathead screwdriver, and you have to short out the solenoid. And then it would start. I mean, why go and fix the switch? We can just use a flathead screwdriver and, you know, hold it just right. Yeah, there it starts. Mr. B. Martin, good evening to you. Good morrow. Is that how they say it? Orko, how you doing tonight? JJ has a story of chain reaction. Robert, how you doing, sir? How are you doing tonight? Tonight we have the Emerald Coast. Tomorrow night we have ACC practice. Who knows what's in store for us Thursday? And I have a plan for this weekend. And it involves a trip to Germany. To go fishing. Who's in store? Who wants to go to Germany and have a fishing tournament with me on the weekend? I don't know if we're going to be doing the fishing tournament on Friday or Saturday night. But it should be one of those 2 nights. I think it's going to be fun. I don't know who put all these trees in here, but man, oh man, they make it hard to get through. Waylon, how you doing, sir? Almost always first in chat. We are harvesting some wheat down here at the pig farm. If we make it into October, we'll have some corn, I think, ready to harvest. I mean, look at that lane. Who doesn't love a tree-lined lane? Let's get this thing adjusted. There we go. There we go. Get wheat put in that one. We've got canola in one. We have sunflowers in another. And we're going to top the Piggly Wigglies off with a little bit of grain. Because this is how we feed our pigs. We don't feed them with pig food. No! No pre-made pig food here. We feed our pigs with just raw ingredients. Oh, I don't know what we're testing tonight. I think we're doing more just gameplay than true testing. Although the map has made weight. The map has made maximum weight. I should say minimum weight. I should say maximum weight. So this map can now be uploaded via the web uploader to hopefully any web server, farm sim server. You're gonna need at least 4 gigs of mod space to be adequate and have room for the map, the mod pack, and some other mods. So, I mean, in theory, we probably should be checking some buildings and making sure all the farms look proper. The other thing to be added to the map is a traffic spline and possibly to have it lose a little bit more weight. Smoke 82, how you doing today? I guess you could say we will be testing the pre-compost machine. We're going to be putting our wheat, not our wheat, our straw. We're putting our straw in thy compost, which is right over there, behind the seal. Did I tell you about my kids' new shirt? Welcome to the panhandle of the Floridian coast, often referred to as the Emerald Coast. I have great news, great news. The map has made maximum weight. Well, it might make better sense to say the map has made minimum weight, but quite honestly, the map has made maximum weight. Most likely the largest it could possibly be, and still be actually uploadable to a traditional farm sim web server. So that is great news, everybody. It means we are really getting close to release. Will needs to add the traffic splines into the map. Apparently, traffic will make decisions at intersections. So there is a whole lot of splines to put in related to traffic patterns. But other than that, we are pretty dang close to release. RG Bionic, a 4X map, means it's 4 times larger than a standard traditional Giants map. So imagine a map that is 4 times larger than Pulp Meadow, 4 times larger than Elm Creek, 4 times larger than Silver Run Forest. So there is the PDA. We'll bring it up in a little bit larger details. Right, so take this map and divide it by 4. Let's just use this road here and right down. So that's about 1/4 of a map. That is one standard size map. This would be another standard size map. We'd have a 3rd one and a 4th one. Yes, as a result, this will be a PC only map. David, how you doing? How are you doing tonight? I could only imagine what the slot count might be for a map of this file size. It would probably be, if you could load it up on a console, it would probably be like negative 500 slots or something. Possibly negative 2,000 slots. I don't even know how many slots you get, but it would probably be negative that much. $9:30 on a Wednesday. What are you, a time traveler? What about the weather? How's the weather in the future? We gotta wait till we get corn tomorrow, then we'll be able to give them all their foods. Tell you what, we have another massive bit of news. We've been talking about this. It's maybe not the hottest off the press news, but it's definitely good for the second run. Bergman is slated for update this weekend, and as a result, I'm going to be hosting a fishing tournament on Bergman Friday or Saturday night. That's right, a Farm Sim 22 fishing tournament. Players will have a boat, a bass boat. Players will have a trailer and a truck. And you will need to drive to the lake, unload your boat into the lake, get into the lake, and then go to your corresponding fishing hole. You will then be required to fish until you have caught, let's say, 2 hours worth of fish. You have 2 hours to catch as much fish as possible from your fishing hole. At that point in time, you are to return to the dock, unload your boat, load your boat back up onto the trailer, place your fish onto the back of the truck, and transport it down to the, guess where? The smokehouse, where you're going to be smoking your fish. That's right. All of those awesome features are going to be on the Bergman update that is coming out very, very soon. And we're going to be busy all weekend long, pumping out and producing Bergman explained content as best we can. Hopefully we'll have content going into the week as well, because there's a lot of things to go over in the update. Oh, Genetic J, I don't know. I mean, we do have, right? We do have, after all. Maybe we'll have to put our own down. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh. Maybe we'll have to put down a paper factory and make some paper rolls. Delilah, you are not late. You are 7 minutes post going live. And I was about to share with you... What the heck? I was about to share with you a story. Story of a young child taking his first trip to Boston. He saw a shirt. He said, "Father, might I buy this shirt? I find it funny." And the lad's father looked at the shirt and said, "Son, I don't know. That's a little questionable as to the nature of said shirt." He said, "But it's funny." I said, "Well, it is indeed." And as any good father would do, went ahead and bought his son a questionable funny shirt because it matched the simple rule of being funny, which it was indeed. And thus was born the seal of disapproval. A shirt that has a photo of a seal, like the animal seal. And it's holding up two hands. And the two hands are, well, they've been pixeled out. They've been censored, if you will, because you really don't know what they're doing. But one might imply what they're doing by the fact that they're censored out. The child's mother says, "I don't think he can wear that to school." And we said, "It doesn't matter, it's still funny." I think the pub buys smoked fish, and the town shop buys smoked fish. I mean, heck, the butcher should buy smoked fish, quite frankly. David, good morning to you, sir. Rusty, Nanya. How are you doing? How's you do? It was a little cool. It was a little cool today. I think it's going to be mid-80s by Thursday. And then I think it's going to cloud up and get cooler next week. That's what the weather looks like here. Beautiful autumn day. It's great to hear. Yeah, 75 not cool. Well, I guess it's... No, I don't think we made it to 75. I came home and we have the thermostat set to 72, and it felt warm in the house compared to outside. So my guess is we probably were in the upper 60s today by the time it was around 5 o'clock, 5:30. Now this is interesting. Why do I have corn? Why do I have corn planted in a grass field? Or is this a... Oh, maybe this is... This may be one of those abandoned fields. The prize is knowing you got the most fish. Maybe this is just an abandoned cornfield? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Because it's not a defined field. Because we don't have field info. This one's abandoned with soybeans on it. But we also have like flooding going on over here. So yeah, I think these are for you to buy and clean up. Revitalize. 93 down to 41 and make up your mind, right? Make up your mind. Anybody have any word on the Valley of the Old Farm? That one has piqued my interest. That's been in testing for going on 2 weeks now. Going on a week and a half. What y'all think of the volcano map? I really like the idea of the sandwich. The sandwich factory. I'm gonna make me some sandwiches. Then we could take them down to Mama Joe's Diner. We could take the sandwiches and take them to the gas station and sell prepackaged sandwiches. And then if we ever got peanuts, we can make PB&J sandwiches. I heard a story that peanut butter and jelly is like an American thing. I would love to know from our international audience if this is a true fact. Is it a true fact that people outside the US are not all that into the magical combination of peanut butters and jellies? Specifically grape jelly. Raspberry jam is good, but not with peanut butter. Definitely not. David, I think you have a perfect opportunity to bring its popularity into the country. It can become a national craze. Although I know somebody that used, what are we doing? What are we doing? I know someone that would always have a apple jelly and peanut butter sandwich. I don't know about that. Zipper, do you add mayonnaise to it up there? Because that's wrong. Farmer G is missing out too. They might not even sell peanut butter over there. I watched the Try channel. I love the Try channel. Fabulous channel. Enjoy it. I highly suggest you all watch it because it's funny. Any rate, it's a bunch of Irish folk, and they try things, and they very rarely have anything positive to say about anything peanut butter. Well, then what do you call jam then, David? Because jam is like got seeds in it. And maybe less sugar? I don't know really the difference. Jam is not so jelly-like. It's more spreadable. I don't know what Jello is. Jello is nowhere. Yeah, no. Jello is just gelatin. Colored and flavored gelatin is Jello. Oh, we almost have our field done. Should probably unload it. So it's peanut butter and jam sandwiches. It's all good as long as it's grape. Raspberry's not bad. Blackberry on a rare day. But we have grapes in game. We need more jelly factories. Ultra Gamer, I think we are very close. Exactly how close, I don't know. CCS 101 still needs to add the he still needs to add a traffic splines. Alright, let's get some straw over to our pigs, and then we're going to take it down to our compost factory. But we also need to get, we need to get fuel for that thing too. Jeez, Bill. All these complex things we need to do. Something else we need to do This video is brought to you by Kerry Mullins and Bipolar Prophet. Thank you for being farm barons. What is in that thing? What is in that Vegemite? It sounds like vegetables and mites. And well, that's two bad things together. Well, it's like everyone has decided it's nasty. They should only offer it in prison. Why would they even sell that? Why would they even sell yeast extract? It's like yeast poop. No, sir. That sounds bad. Yeah, David, vitamin bad. Isn't that what vitamin B stands for? It needs more vitamin G for vitamin good. Just like, you know, vitamin D comes from the sun. It stands for vitamin don't get too much sun or you'll get burned. Well, David, or Farmer G, maybe someone needs to ship you a case of Welch's grape jelly. And then you can put it on everything and anything. You put it on toast. You can put it on a biscuit. You can put it on regular bread. I mean, if you're really feeling frisky, you can put it on a cracker. Oh, pepper jelly's good too. Yes, indeed. Pepper jelly is good too. Oh, I've never tried this magical mix of English muffin and grape jelly. One must try this. One must try this, indeed. Exactly. Pepper jelly, it's a jelly, right? So it's a spread that has a little spicy kick to it. Do you toast it? Do you toast the English muffin to get all the little crunchies in it? Or you just do it just raw? A raw English muffin isn't all so hot. It's gotta be toasty. Oh yes, pepper jelly. Zipper can explain to Jared what pepper jelly is. Probably far better than my a spicy pepper spread. Do you, Semper, do you put wax on top of yours and when you jar it? Growing up, they would always put wax on top. You know, next time I'm just gonna drive through this abandoned cornfield. This little forest, 84, is $352,000. There's another forest up here by the pig farm that's $900,000. And for our pre-compost, we need straw, we need manure, we need diesel, we need water. We need diesel, water, straw, and manure to make pre-compost that we will be able to eventually take to a pair of compost bunkers, or we can put our own compost bunkers down. And then we compact that, and once compacted, we can cover it and let it cook. And once it's finished cooking, we have ourselves compost, which we can sell for a fortune. A bloody fortune. Well, I mean, yeah, this is my my observations, you know, like 40 years ago. They don't do that now. There's several places you could do your forestry first. Let's take a look at the PDA again. There are a ton of forestry options up in the big forest. So we have a structured forest. Here we have 40. That's going to be $600,000. 13 is going to be $600,000. 84 is going to be $354,000. 76 is going to be $900,000. And then we have lots of little plots up here. 58 includes a little bit of some sheds and includes some trees around it. That's $103,000. That would be, in my opinion, a good place to start because it includes, well, it includes the shed that holds these things. Right? if you have the Platinum expansion activated, you get this and you get this when you load the map up. It's not owned by you, but it is very much usable by you. Right? And then you can expand from there. 165 is 300,000. 60, oddly, is 294,000. Now, these over here, these are dead trees. These are burned out trees. So there we have the sawmill. And then we have the burned out forest. And then we move into the regular forest. I think Will said there's like 50,000 trees on the map. And that's where the John Deere machinery is at. But yeah, you got this whole area here. And then another interesting area that might be for you to start at is over here. So to the Weast. The Weast of the map. The whole northern section here is basically build your own map stuff. But over here to the Weast, there are some light trees. There's a horse farm over here to the right. But this is like an ideal, in my opinion, an ideal starting point for someone who's wanting to start very rustic. We have the world's tiniest tiny house, and then we have all of this. And these bins are usable. The shed's usable. All of this trash can be sold off and removed. And then you can kind of work up into here. And that area is $56,000. The little tiny house is 56,000. The little tiny house is $10,000. And then there's a little bit of forest over here. That's $30,000, but it's a lot of those trees. Right? That's some tough going there. And then something else this map has is... No, that's not it. Rental properties. So there are Century 21 and Remax signs all over the place. And some of them are rental properties. So if you buy this, okay, now that we own this plot of land, we're going to start getting monthly income because it's an income, it's a rental. And we can basically, oh, let's get rid of this. We can get rid of the sign now. We can take the sign up because, well, it's not for sale anymore. It's not for rent. We have renters. We have renters in here. We're going to get money per hour. Or money per day. And then if we ever want to... Brazil? What? If we ever want to put the house back up on the market, we gotta figure out where the trigger is. We just come over here and find this silly sign. It's right here somewhere. There we go. We can put it back up on the market. There's several of those scattered around. So this map will be released eventually over at CCS 101's itch.io page. I don't know if he's set that up yet. Once I know that he set it up, I'll be posting links for people. But one surefire way to know when the map is released is to make sure you are a subscriber of the map, or not, of the channel. Ring the bell so you're sure to get notifications. And once the map is released, we will be putting out a map tour video going over the ins and outs and all things are Emerald Coast. And that video will of course include a link to his download location. So yeah, David, they're scattered all around. I don't know how much money you get per month. I assume it's going to vary by property. Well, there are several of those scattered around. Yeah, that's kind of a structured forestry over there. As far as transporting fuel to the composter, we can use the in-game fuel trailer. That does work. And we can buy manure. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get this trailer. We already have a trailer for manure. We need a trailer for water. Of course, you use your own manure, but why not when you can buy it? You buy manure down at the animal dealer. Now, I was talking to her the pre-show about the mud mod that came out today. I was reading about it. I haven't tested it or looked at it at all. It looks very intriguing. It looks a little bit like the mud script of days gone by, where it looks like it adds, or as a map maker, you can add 2 new fill types of dirt and mud. I think mud is permanently muddy, while dirt is dry when it's not raining, and then when it's raining it turns to mud. There was a comment about your fields basically turn muddy in the rain, and in the mud your tires will sink down in the ground. You'll lose traction and such. Apparently there's, well, you can load mud and dirt onto trailers. In fact, there's a couple even console commands if you want to completely rid the map of mud and dirt. Rabbit Rob is here. Tell me about things. Genetic J, have you seen the deer do that like spazzing out thing? They seem to spaz out a lot. There we go. We have Florida plates. On our tractor. Go get some fuel. I think we'll just get like 1,000 liters maybe. The map has propane, it has anhydrous, adds additional fill types. We have the ability to dry corn. We can do dried soybeans, I believe. Lots of custom production. And no map would be without Southern Buffet. The classic smorgasbord of the South. I'm trying to think of any fairly popular buffet we have down here. I haven't been there in years. Golden Corral, that's it. That's it. Golden Corral has nothing on the Southern Buffet. Who's played Giants Island, or not Giants Island? Who's played Volcano Island? And what is the deep, dark secret? Saw some comments. There's pictographs on the map. I don't know. Love to know if anybody knows what the deep, dark secret of the map is. Why did the natives leave in such a haste? Where's what? Reef, where's what? Where is that? Where's Giants Island? It's over at Giants Motto. Golden Corral is a restaurant on the east coast of the U.S. Well, according to the description, Rabid Rob, yes. There is a secret of the island. But it may be a false lead. Just like supposedly on Griffin, Indiana, there was a Sasquatch. I don't think there ever was a Sasquatch. I don't know if they have golden corrals in Iowa or Ohio or not. Giant buffet where you go in and pay way too much money, and since you paid so much money, you feel you have to eat way too much to justify paying way too much money. It's in Indiana. Iowa almost had them. Then it probably became illegal in Iowa to eat too much, so they got rid of them. Indeed, Rabid Rob, but man, oh man, is there a selection. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Or the fuel bowser is working. While that's unloading, we get rid of our Century 21 sign because we own the property now. Oh, look, we got a firewood in here. Heck yeah. Robert goes to Golden Corral a lot. They got some okay rolls. Tell you what, has anyone ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse? Those are fun. Brazilian steakhouses are fun. That's where they bring out meat on sticks. All you can eat meat on a skewer, right? Oops. So anywhere that you have a body of water on the map, you have a water trigger. So we don't have too many bodies of water here. Fed Farmer, welcome. Welcome. He is screaming at us. It's like he's giving us orders to hit the like button. Tell the world that you like pseudo-realistic gameplay. We don't pretend to play realistic. We just play realistic enough. Artemis, welcome back. Glad you can make it. I think Rabbit Rob has memorized. He's rememorized all of the quotes. Rabbit Rob, did you see I sent Schultz a backwards hoodie? Yeah, don't listen to them though. He'll take credit. He'll take credit for making it backwards. Super Mario movie. Let me know how it is. Is it live action? Is it animation? Is it a combination of? Scott Free For All, welcome to the party. It's an animated movie. We went and watched the D&D movie the other week. It was fun. think that's probably the first movie I've been to in 3 or 4 years. Probably. Maybe. Before COVID, we had a really, really good thing going. And then COVID happened and just... they went out of business. But the local mall, which is now demolished. I don't know. I don't rate movies. I don't rate nearly anything other than maps. And nobody seems to like my map ratings. I think I took a wrong turn. Did I take a wrong... I took a wrong turn. I mean, it depends. Are you into that kind of thing? Or are you not into that kind of thing? If you're not into that kind of thing, then you probably won't like it as much. If you're into that kind of thing, you probably like it a lot. It had a little action. It had a little story. It had some funny parts. It had some sad parts. In the end, the crux of it was a good story. But we had down at the local mall. There was a movie theater in the local mall that went defunct. And it was out of business for quite a long time. But then somebody... oh, yeah, we had this... we need Will to look at this. I had this issue... yeah, we had this issue before. It works with this one. So, the local mall had a movie theater. They went defunct. Somebody bought the movie theater and opened up their own kind of second run movies. Right? So, it was movies that aren't in the main... that aren't the first run. So, they've left the theater... and then they come, you know, to the second run theater. And I think there were like, I don't know, $5 tickets. They were fairly cheap tickets. And everything. Great to go and just have fun. Then, of course, COVID shut them down for a year and a half, and then the mall shut down, and they're gone. So I had to go spend $20 on a matinee for 2 people. Steering on a keyboard. I'll show you what my settings are. Steering back speed I have set to 100. Steering sensitivity I have set to 100. I think those are the only 2 options. So I'm holding down the D key now. I'm releasing it now. Now holding down the A key now. Then releasing it. Oh shoot, you know what I'm doing? I'm just transferring it from the stupid water tank back and forth. I'm not actually putting it in there. We'll let that run. Now we're gonna get our manure. Oh, where's our tractor? So I'm driving the keyboard now. All right. I'll drive all the way to get the manure with the keyboard. I do a lot of keyboard driving, actually. I don't think I have any other settings in the main menu option. So I'd say set it to 100, and see how that works. I'm not a fan of those keyboard steering mods. They tend to make it so I can't drive right. Let's see here, the animal dealer, I think it's up this way. I think it's north of field 14. Let's go get our manure. Yeah, so we watched the movie at a private theater, not a chain. And their matinee was like $9.99 for an adult, $8.99 for a kid. So that was 19 bucks. And then they had a combo, a large popcorn and drink combo. One giant tub of popcorn with refills, and 2 massive drinks for 20 bucks. So $40 were out. But it's okay. We don't do it very often. Trio Gaming, how you doing? Scooter Sawmill Shop. What is up, sir? How are you doing? What do you have up on the workbench tonight? The world wants to know. Don't mind autosave. This theater let you order tickets online, like in advance. And you picked your seat when you bought your tickets. Even if you bought your tickets locally at the theater, at the showing, you had to pick your seats. $264 for 40,000 liters worth of manure. You're blending a barn in Blender? Is that what you're doing? These weren't full-on recliners, but they did rock back a little bit. So I told him, I was like, pick the second from the back row and pick 2 seats in the middle. At the time, we had nobody in front of us. Because you can see who else has bought seats. And the theater was angled enough so that when someone did sit in front of us, their head was like at our knee height. Right? So it's like, yeah, we're not, our view's not going to be in the way. T-Gar back. That would be a mistake. Indeed. Especially if it's with the, what's that yellow thing? Especially if it's the Keeler 2. Oh no, stay away. Stay away from any contract that has a Keeler 2. You'll be there forever. They put those in there to tempt you because it's big time money, right? Well, with the Grimmy, it's all not that bad. Miss Maternia, I took it too early. You know, the only thing with the Grimmy is, you know, all the unloading. But if you know how to make the game do that auto unload thing, or the tell the AI to go, you know, go drive and unload to sell point and come back. I could never figure out how to get it to work right. DB, glad to have you here with the right account today. You want a narrow road? I can show you a narrow road. There is a shortcut from town down to the cow farm that is like, it's like this road, and then right on either side of the dirt is fence line. Uh-oh, what happened? Life is full of surprises, and then you grow up. Now, we have all the prerequisites to make our pre-compost. Sounds good, DB. Sounds good. I think what's cool is folks that can design things and then 3D print them, right? I think if I had a 3D printer, all I would do is just download things and print it. I would not have any ability to make my own stuff. To be like, look, I can print other people's things. Right, there's people out there that 3D print like figurines and then paint them, hand paint them, and sell them. That is pretty cool. Cigar back. Indeed, Artemis. I tell you what, though, I've got, what is it? Nearsighted? Is that what it is? Where you can see things up close without glasses? So if I take my contacts off, I can see the individual pixels on my cell phone. Right? I put my contacts on so I can actually read and see something, you know, further than like 4 inches from my face. And then I have to hold the phone out at arm's length to read it. Because anything closer than that is blurry. I had an eye doctor tell me once, it's like, you'll never have to worry about being able to see up close. Just take your glasses off or your contacts out, you'll be able to see perfect. Like, up to 6 inches. And then after that, it's just a mess. Genetic Jay's gonna join the 4-Eye Club. He's gonna look professorial. Did y'all see the live stream? The community live stream the other week? I don't remember the name of the streamer. She's a Twitch streamer. But Kermit was talking about his glasses. He has blue frames, but his frames can come with clip-on colors. So he has clip-on colors that he can just snap on the front with magnets, and presto, he's got a whole new set of frames. Oh, Will is here. We can tell him all about our problemos. So down here at the pre-compost facility, I have a dilemma still. Let me tell you about my dilemma. This trailer will unload perfectly fine here. See? Works just fine. This trailer, which doesn't have water in it anymore, nothing happens. And no, it's not full. So we had this issue earlier in testing. I don't know if it's the trigger is too low or whatever. Well, I can use it to water animals, though. Pretty sure I've used this one to water animals. No, you can't put cows in a horse trailer. Billy! Why would you want to do that? That is the water tank. Let's see here. Animals. No, they don't take water. Do any of these animals take water? No. 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 Eric, welcome back. Glad you can make it back to the channel. Glad you catch us live and in charge, as we are playing realistic-ishly. We play because it's a great way to relax, chill out, chat it up with some like-minded bogeys. You know, the average age of the viewers of this channel are 34 to 45, I believe. I don't know what's up with these deer. They're like spazoids. Oh, I've been 40 for a very long time, DB. Aw, see? Genetic J's here to back me up. Some good stuff. Is it the medical stuff? Medical grade deer food. And let's see here. We need to. There it is. That is the compost bunkers. DB, what'd you notice about the AGI pack? That it exists? I can only see like half of the message. I look forward to one day hopefully being able to meet you up. Maybe you can make your way down to the farm show next year in Louisville, Kentucky. February 14th-ish. 14, 15, 16, 17, something like that. There is always farm shows. There's farm shows everywhere. There's none this month. April is a very busy month for farmers, so I don't think there's any in April. I will be posting in the Discord each month the farm shows that are occurring for that given month, because I've got a really cool calendar from AGCO that lists all the agricultural farm shows type stuff. So yeah, who's gonna have a farm show in April when everyone is busy planting, field prep? Why is this turned off? Oh, we ran out. Well, let's do this. Oh my lord, look at that. It's dark. It's dark in here. Oh, this would be a perfect time. Oh, the lights are off. Who turned the lights off? Jeez. What did I run out of something? What did I run out? I ran out of diesel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for not having any fuel, this thing sure does still make a lot of noise. Just saying. Toyota. Well, you could come and have fun. Let the world know. Is this still growing? Good grief, man, the corn will never be ready. Hello, Miss Brooks. Welcome. This is a soon-to-be very good map. Available on PC. We are just wrapping up some final little testing here and there. Traffic splines will be going in. I don't have any clue how long it takes to add traffic splines, but apparently there's going to be many of them because traffic is going to be able to make decisions at the various intersections. Sounds like we're going to have traffic on the main roads. And that traffic will be making choices as to which way to go. There's going to be lots of custom production on the map. They were actually observe traffic rules. Oh, come on. We can't have that. Have you set up your itch.io yet? Do we have an itch.io that people can go and bookmark? I know one driver that definitely doesn't follow the rules. That's where he's from. Man, he's such a perfectionist. The internet needs a better search system, genetic. I can never find anything because you can't spell anything right. I am not interacting with the soon-to-be overlord. I'm gonna lay low. I heard today about some security researchers that was using ChatGPT to help brute force crack passwords. And I'm like, oh great. Let's train the AI on how to hack passwords. Let's think about this a little bit before we go and just teach it how to break the law. Well, it may know, but it may not realize how easy it is. And then suddenly it realizes how easy it is. And then it's like, oh, I can just crack everyone's passwords in like a week. Done. So yeah, there was a chart. There was a chart that showed password cracking time frames from, you know, stupid silly passwords like 3-character passwords all the way up to 20-character passwords. Passwords that were just numbers, passwords were just letters, combinations of numbers and letters, letters, and special characters, right? And at work, we have a 10 character limit. It's got to be uppercase, lowercase, special character, or number. It's got to be 3 of the 4. And based on the research from 2020, it would take 7 months to brute force crack a 10-character password with at least 1 upper, 1 lower, and 1 number, or 1 upper, 1 lower, and 1 special character, or whatever combination thereof. Okay, that was 2020. Apparently, 2023, that time frame is now 5 days. 5 days. So let's just say if you have any password that's shorter than, like, you know, 15 characters, then you best be changing them. Ah, DB, you just told the world. Ah, that's a good one, Genetic J. They try to get loans for your identity that are like instant rejection. Oh, heck no. Of course, we would not dare have a direct line between the pre-compost bunkers and the pre-compost factory. Did it work, DB? Or did it spit back a bunch of syntax errors? That would be too easy, right? Good thing we can always put our own down. Right? Good thing we could always just say, what one of these? Please put one of these down. Thank you very much. Hello, sir, for which I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I wouldn't put it past me, Genetic J. Wouldn't put it past him. It still wants to build it in a pyramid. Not right up against the, up against the back. Well, check gameplay. Hashtag gameplay, you're so a day old. I'm just gonna see if I can cheat, but I'm almost certain there's a fence over here. Alright, Super, catch you later. We're going to be here for about another 15 minutes. Then we're going to head out. We got this nasty thing tomorrow called work. Oh, you already see it. Already see it. Man, I've already tried to buy the land and sell the fence, and no. No, it's a county fence. You can't sell it. That's okay. You know what? You know what? Achoo! There we go. Just a quick little sneeze. That was a big one too. I mean, it just blew me across the road. Oh, we have rain. Can we make it rain? I want to see the water plane go up. Oh, there it is. We have flooding. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Store hopper bins. Meridian grain bins. We have flooding. We have a water plane. Oh, it's just massive flooding across the entirety of the southern part of the map. It's horrible. Well, thankfully it didn't make it. It didn't make it up here. Oh no, our pig farm is flooded. These houses. Oh, what are these houses gonna do? Where's the sandbags? Where? Oh, are you serious? We got a screaming chicken? Oh yeah. Wrong color. It needs to be black. Our pigs, the poor pigs. Our poor potatoes are underwater. Oh, look, these little porkers are in the... Are you pooping in the water? How far up does it go? My gosh. Oh, the pond is flooded. There's water up here. Oh, well, it's good to see the, it's good to see that this house is not underwater. Right? I mean, because, well, what goes on in here stays in here. That's all. That's all I can say. Looks like the flooding goes all. Oh man, oh man. That whole area floods. Jeez. Oh, this is awful. The environment. The gas station's flooded. The gas tanks are flooded. You know, DB, I've got a house for you. I got a house for you over here. We have... You can live in a grain bin. Okay, you got... Oh, look at that. Oh, Kermit's even in here. That house is for you. The rain, at least it drains well. You know, all that sand. Let me guess, we're out of fuel again? No, we're out of manure this time. Skinner's Workbench has made it 24 months as a member. Thank you, sir, for continuing your support all these long months. GoldenEye, bam! Another 2-year member. Thank you, sirs, very, very much. You saw it here? Florida floods. Pretty bad. We're going to deliver this one more load of free compost. And then we will be calling it a fine, fine evening. Tomorrow night we will not be streaming. We're going to be running the Assetto Corsa Competizione as we do our official practice night for our our Mayhem League Championship. Right now, Schultz is in the lead, only because I was not around for 3 races, and thus scored 0 of 30 possible points. Sadly, I think he's going to win the championship for Season 2 because of that fact. But that's okay. We will be back for Season 3 for Redemption. Be sure to tune in on Sunday afternoons if you are a member for the members only live stream where we actually do the races. We have 3 more races this season until we close it all out. Oh, I have no doubts, folks, no doubts. But in the end, I race for fun, not for competition. It'll be interesting to see what tracks we choose for Season 3. I'm pretty sure we won't see Laguna Seca. And it sounds like we probably won't see Bathurst. And the way you all didn't like it, we won't see Circuit of the Americas. Although I had absolutely no problems with that track. Tonight we are Watkins Glen. You talking about Watkins Glen? Really? I mean, you got a nice right-hander coming into turn 1 down the hill. Then you got a curvy run up the hill. You got do we have a chicane? That's about all I remember. You just have to make up your own. Yeah, the downshift. Hit the curb, hit the curb, hit the curb, upshift, get back to it. I've thought about wanting to go to a road race. I don't know if I'd enjoy it. I mean, I don't know. You only ever really see a portion of the track, right? It's not like an oval where you can see the whole thing. Schultz dislikes every track that I win at. That's basically his. That's basically his statement there. I've never been to a road race. I would love to hear from somebody at a road race, like what they think with respect to. You know, comparing it between an oval on following, you know, keeping up with what's going on and who's in the lead and everything. Alright, folks, that will do us for the night. We might be back Thursday night. We might not, depending on what happens with respect to a map drop tomorrow or Thursday. And as I was saying earlier on, stay tuned to the channel because Hoff Bergman update is supposed to be dropping this weekend. And as soon as it drops, I am going to be setting up a fishing tournament, a multiplayer fishing tournament on Hofbergman. Everybody will have a boat, a trailer, and a truck. And we will have to unload our boat into the water, jump in the boat, drive to our designated fishing hole. We will have 2 hours to fish. And then we must return to the dock, unload our boat, load our boat up on the trailer, and take our fish to the smokehouse, where we will then properly smoke our fish and see who earns the most money by collecting the most fishes. Till next time, happy farming.